Hello, Pisces. We're going to get into another message for you guys from Spirit to see what you need to know. Y'all be sure to follow me, like this video, leave a comment, let me know if it resonates. Also, save it for later in case you need it. Share it with someone, repost it if you need to, because somebody may be in need of it and you don't even know, but you're going to repost it and you're going to help that person. See, we got to keep the energy flowing, you guys. It's just too much going on. Click the bio if you're curious, Pisces. Let's see what Spirit wants you to know at this time. It seems like there's a few things they want you to know, but let's pick one. Ooh, why is all this nakedness happen? Anyway, machismo. He ain't naked. He got on clothes. Okay. It says masculine pride, toxic masculinity, meeting the manly expectations. Pisces men. Okay. Come to the front. Come on. Come on to the front, Pisces men. You don't have to be the way that they tell you you're supposed to be. This is what I tell my sons, because every day I have to fight with them, not finding the manosphere and all these other type of things. Yeah, scared. This is a masculine energy. Either it's you or somebody else, but I just want my guys to know, because I am not particular. I'm not the type of reader to just cater to the feminine energy. As a man, you got to understand what's you and what's not you. Okay? Is they trying to blur him out? Anyway, maybe I should put that down. You got to understand what's you and what's not you. Yes, light bulb moment, okay? This is a situation where, skirt says quick getaway, the runner escaping. Light bulb moment says sudden realization, feeling inspired, insightful awareness. You got to understand that you're not going to be able to run away from your responsibilities as a masculine, but you're also not going to be able to show up in the world the way God intended you to if you live your life by the ways that people tell you a man is supposed to be, right? I tell my sons this all the time. The best type of man, or the way that a man is supposed to be, is himself. The way a man is supposed to be is the best version of himself that he can possibly be. The best men in the world are men who understand who they are, so that they show up and they do the right thing in hard situations, so that they're brave, so that they're courageous, and so that they know and understand what discernment is and how to use it, so that they can make good decisions that help to protect not only themselves but their families, right? The way that society tells you a man is supposed to be may not be the representation of manhood that you are supposed to exude in your life. And this could be true if you're a feminine energy for a man that's around you. Some of you have men around you who are realizing that the belief of how men are supposed to be is not a true representation of like how to really be a quote unquote man. And I'm a woman, so I can't say, but that's what I feel. All these cards have men on them, so you got to pay attention when you reading cards. You got to pay attention about what you see, not on just one card, but on all the cards. And this is all about men, okay? Some of you have a man in your life that's trying to get out of his responsibilities. Some of you could be a man, and this is talking about your father, right? And the things that your father instilled within you that were very toxic, that you're now growing out of and attempting to reframe and reprogram within yourself so that you can actually show up as the best version of yourself that you can be. And that's just for masculines, but also for feminines. Like, you could have had an example of a father who was a person who wasn't really the best example, and you may have married someone or had children with someone who was similar to that person, and now you're finally cleansing all of that out of your space. For a lot of you guys, that's very interesting. What is the message? Spirit, we getting deep and shit. What is the message for Pisces when it comes to this situation? Ooh, Four of Cups. This could be rejection. This could be rejection. This could be boredom. This could be apathy, lethargic sentiments that are kind of weighing in on your life. Spirit wants you to pay attention to the blessings. They want you to be grateful for the blessings in your life, regardless of what's going on around you. Rejection is often protection, right? And in situations where you're not necessarily getting what you want, or you're not necessarily happy with what you're receiving, you got to look at it and say, what do I need to change? You know what I mean? And it's not a situation to chastise any of you guys. I just feel like this is something where it's like, if you're not getting what you need from a person, or you're not getting what you need in the situation, don't lie to yourself. Don't try to avoid the truth. Just face it and see it for what it is. You also have the Seven of Wands here and the Seven of Cups. This is kind of like a warning, like Spirit giving you a warning. 7, 7, all the sevens. The only one that's missing is the 7 of Swords and the 7 of Pentacles. So this is something that you're going to have to work on every day. Change is not made overnight. Rome wasn't built in a day. So you're going to have to pace yourself when it comes to the different changes that you're making. But I feel like a lot of y'all have reached a position where now it's like you've reached a certain level of ascension, progress, healing, whatever this is that you have achieved. Now that you've achieved it, everybody want to poke and prod at you. Everybody want to burst your bubble. Ooh, I never saw this card like that. Thank y'all. I feel like I have at one point, but that is what it is. Everybody wants to burst your bubble, and there's one person that can get closer than others. So you may want to examine who that is in your life, because they could be causing a problem. But now that you've reached this level, or now that you've gotten to this position, everybody wants to come in and burst your bubble. Oh, it ain't all that. You ain't all that. It's this and this and that. Boop, 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 boop. Talking and making noise and hot air. And Spirit is telling you, like, stand on business. If you believe something about yourself, if you know something is true, if you know you can achieve something, if you know you deserve to be where you are, stand on motherfucking business. Don't let nobody knock you off your square. That's what that 7 of Wands is. It's an attack that could be coming from other people because you've reached a certain level. And it could be like people trying to catch you off guard and kind of like attack you in a way. Or it could be a situation where Spirit is kind of protecting you from this type of energy. But I feel like you're determined to reach a goal, or you were very determined, and that's why you are where you are. And a lot of people could be very disappointed because it kind of feels like you're getting blessed in some way, shape, or form, and they may be confused as to why you're blessed. This could also be a situation where some of you are confused as to why you haven't received what you feel like you deserve to receive yet. There could be some type of confusion. Okay. Some of you, I feel, have a masculine who's confused as to why you put up a boundary with them, and they're disappointed because you rejected them. And you could actually be a masculine, right? You could have rejected your brother, your daddy, your cousins. You could have been like, hey, I can't hang with y'all no more, like with groups of friends that you knew were counterproductive to what you were trying to achieve. And they could be wondering why they're getting rejected. There is a masculine here who feels like men should be a certain way, or who's stuck in a paradigm, who's wondering why someone, Pisces, rejected them. Wow. You see what I'm saying? You can't rush this. You got to take your time. You got to allow Spirit to move in your life. Divine timing ain't divine timing for no reason. Your intuition is telling you clearly from the connection that you have to Source, straight down from the heavens into your crown, telling you what's hidden behind the scenes that you know you may be disappointed by. And it's like, boom, you realize, yeah, 5 of Swords, 4 of Pentacles. You're like, hell no. I need to protect my energy and my space from somebody and hold back, hold on, pump the brakes. Because what we're not going to do is have your raggedy ass coming up in here and messing up the progress that I made. Calm down, cool out, pump your brakes, hold up, swole up. I need you to sit on down. Because it's been just too much. Because you know these people out here looking for something. And you know you got what they looking for. And I know I'm sounding real country right now. But this definitely sounds like a situation where you could be trying to get away from something that you just don't align with as a Pisces. Or you could just tell someone. It's like with this 5 of Swords, you can tell what somebody's intentions are. You can tell somebody's intentions even if they don't show you what their intentions are. And this is definitely a group of people. Could be 3 to 5 people. I don't know. It's just a lot going on. And I just feel like your intuition is kind of like, this might be a situation that I need to go on ahead and mind my business about. This might be a situation where I need to go on ahead and head out. Grab my purse, grab my wallet, grab my keys, and go on ahead and head out. Okay. And if your spirit guides and your spirit team and your intuition is telling you that, I feel like you should follow it, because there's definitely somebody here who it kind of feels like they didn't want you to reach a goal, but now that you're reaching the goal, regardless of whether they wanted you to or not, they're wanting to kind of knock you off your square or knock you off your pedestal or bring you down a peg, and that's just, we not